I'm Jason Carter. Physical optimization defines my life. The day I was born, doctors nearly killed me with medical malpractice. They said I'd never walk. I've been proving them wrong for 35 years. It's easier than you think to obtain super optimal health. I've devoted my life to it, and with my help, you can too. I'm Jason Carter, and this is ENZYMENTAL. And welcome to ENZYMENTAL. I'm Jason Carter, and today I wanted to talk to you about something that so many people have struggled with for so long. Anyone who's ever lost weight by diet or any other way typically regains that weight very quickly. It's almost as if your body is able to sense where its normal amount of fat is and returns to that normal amount of fat automatically, no matter what you do. This is what you might call fat's set point, and anyone who's ever experienced the highs and lows of dieting has certainly encountered it. So why does this happen? Hormone changes are definitely involved here, particularly the hormone leptin, which decreases significantly after weight loss. You've heard me talk about leptin before, and because of that, you know that leptin is the hormone which tells us the meal is over, stop eating. So leptin is a satiety hormone that induces comfortable fullness. So why do leptin levels significantly drop after weight loss? One primary reason is that fat actually secretes leptin, so if you'd lost weight, you now naturally have less leptin production also. Along with leptin, thyroid hormones also significantly decrease as weight drops. Thyroid hormones regulate metabolism, and so when these hormones decrease, so does our overall metabolism. This is particularly true for the hormones adrenaline and noradrenaline, both of which increase our metabolism. When we lose weight, levels of these critical hormones also decline, which slows our metabolism even further. So after you lose weight, the body seems to return to its established weight, or set point, by actually decreasing the number of calories it burns. So how is fat able to alter the activity of our hormones and nervous system? When leptin is secreted into the circulatory system, ultimately reaching the brain and the endocrine glands, it enhances the secretion of critical thyroid hormones, along with the adrenal hormones, noradrenaline and adrenaline. And as I said before, all of these hormones increase our metabolism. When leptin is at a normal level, as in when you are not actively trying to lose weight, these metabolism-boosting hormones are also at a normal level, as is your overall metabolism. When we begin to lose fat and our leptin levels plummet, the release of these hormones is greatly diminished, which slows our metabolism to a crawl. One of the most frustrating things that anyone who has ever dieted has encountered with this is that the metabolic slowdown occurs regardless if you restrict calories and or increase exercise. Also, along with this metabolic slowdown, losing weight actually makes us more responsive to food and yet far less able to control our intake. This is a deadly combination. Patients in obesity clinics have been studied for as long as 5 or 6 years after losing weight, and even after that many years, they have the same lowered metabolism and increased drive to eat. The only cure for this deadly cycle is trying to avoid its inception. Leptin levels appear to be particularly low at the end of a diet program. So, with leptin so low at the end of a diet, this is why people often feel hungrier than they had after starting the diet. Even as long as 1 year after a diet, leptin levels are still at a critical low point, far lower than when the diet began. By contrast, ghrelin, which is the hormone that induces hunger, is often higher after a diet than before. It's really not fair, but ghrelin levels seem to stay elevated even after someone has regained most of the weight they originally lost. There are actually many reasons why fat persists, and many of them are firmly rooted in human evolution. The body has hundreds of thousands of years of evolutionary experience in surviving times of all too frequent food shortage. This is what we lived with as hunter-gatherers during the time of the real paleo diet, and conversely, existing in a world with literally too much food, as we have for the past 50 to 60 years, is relatively uncharted metabolic territory. When you look at weight loss this way, you can really see how the multi-billion-dollar commercial weight loss industry has disingenuously hijacked and manipulated this natural protective system in the body. This really underscores the need to eat regularly and also eat foods like fat, protein, and fiber, which all induce satiety, or, like I said, comfortable fullness. And of course, eating fat helps to produce healthy levels of leptin. Fiber, like what you find in raw vegetables and fruit, not bread and pasta, causes the stomach to stretch, which begins a decrease in hunger. This is one reason among many why we all need to eat more fiber. You also need to get adequate sleep, as sleep deprivation actually elevates ghrelin and significantly lowers leptin, and this alone can really fuel obesity. It may be hard to achieve, but a sustained 7 hours of sleep per night balances our hormones, promoting optimal levels of both leptin and ghrelin. Exercise is certainly a part of this too. You do need to do some form of regular exercise every day. And it may take anywhere from a few weeks to a month or more of doing this, but keeping your blood sugar stable through regular eating and exercise is really the best way to help your body establish a new metabolic set point. And this is something, unfortunately, that most diet programs don't often tell you. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Carter, and I'll see you next time on ENZYMENTAL. Stay healthy.